Hello everyone, my name is Neeraj and we are at Lindores Abbey Distillery, which is a new modern distillery, and we are here to experience their new modern techniques where they implement to make a whiskey production in Scotland.
I'm sitting at the famous Lindores Abbey Distillery here with the distillery manager, Mr. Gary. So my question to you is, what was your experience and how was the overall experience here managing this place, and what all you learned and you're looking forward to implement into this distillery going forward?
So for me, it's been right from the start. There was nothing here to start with. So I had a recipe book with nothing in it. So it was up to me to create the recipe. So myself and my team, we had an idea. The great thing about whiskey is it only has 3 ingredients. So it's easy to create a recipe when you only have 3 ingredients. So we use our local malt, we use distiller's yeast, and we have our water. But the one thing that not everybody has is the people. So we had fantastic people here. We had a great process. We had a freedom to go and make what we wanted to make. So we started off with our whiskey or our spirit, and we felt the spirit wasn't quite the way we wanted to go with it. So like all good recipes, you start tweaking it. You try a little bit of ingredients here and a little bit more here. And that was how long the fermentations became, how quickly we ran the stills, what cask did we put our spirit into. And we kept adjusting the recipe, changing the ingredients to finally, well, you sampled it today, the Lindores MCDX CIV, which for me is a fantastic dram. So as a starting point, as a young distillery, we are very, very happy. What does the future look like? Every day is new for us, because every day a cask is becoming older and older and older. So we learn as the cask gets older. So we don't know what the whiskey should be like at 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, because it's never been there before. So each new day is an adventure for us. And that's what we really look forward to.
Thank you.
Today we are here to visit the Speyside Cooperage, where it is one of the important things where we miss out during the distilling process, where maturation happens. We always talk about the water and the grains of the whiskey, but we do often forget the work that goes behind the cooperage and the coopers who work in here. It's a very difficult job, and it is where the complexity of the whiskey and the flavors of the whiskey combine in, where maturation plays an important role. And I think we have to always recognize the effort that goes into making the casks, and it is important to understand the value of it. And thank you IIHM for giving me this opportunity.
This place is where the art happens, and we have all the coopers who are making these oak barrels, which gives whiskey its distinct taste and flavor. 70% of the taste of whiskeys comes from its barrels. So we have various barrels being made here that are being charred and steamed, and they are bourbon cask, European cask, and American oak cask. So I will take you further. So this is the machine where the tightening of wood of the barrels happen, and it is there is no barrel currently, but it is a very good to look at process. So these are the small woods which are called the staves. This is what makes the barrels. This is an acorn to cask experience. So this is the iconic barrel which is made by David Mackenzie. We can see his initials over here, and he is the Guinness Book of World Record holder. He made this oak barrel in 3 minutes and 3 seconds, which record has not been broken until now. So this experience has been beautiful. The cooperage is really beautiful. These are all manual except the tightening of the cask. It is charred and steamed all manually. So traditional craftsmanship is what has been kept alive in this cooperage, and it has been a lovely visit.
So we got to see the entire process of how a cask is made and what importance it holds in the world of whiskies and any other beverage. It was a wonderful video that we saw where we really understood how these young men are underestimated and not really shown the importance for. But it is them who really build these casks and give the actual flavor and color to our whiskies. And we also got to saw how they are charred, and it was so beautifully shown. It is a complete 2 minute to 3 minute process depending on how heavy and light whiskies they want to produce. So this is the entire experience that we had in the Speyside Cooperage, and thank you so much.
We had visited Speyside Cooperage just now. It was a great experience, and we got to know coopers are the underrated people in spirit industry, where the master distiller or master blender are well recognized and the cooperage doesn't get recognized. And we got to know the hand-to-hand making of a barrel, whereas they use horse-raised barrels and bourbon barrels as well as sherry butts. We are looking forward to implement this knowledge in our future. Thank you so much.
For a great hospitality career, call 98310 50,000.